am back with another video. Thank you for tuning in into the Chef Less Cooking Show. Today I will be doing a life lesson based on being ambitious. So if you guys want to know what I'm talking about, please like, comment, and subscribe. And now let's get into the video. I'm going to get straight into the point. Life does not hand you lemons, alright? I'm going to just let that sit for a minute. Because you know why? People think that you're supposed to do stuff for them. No. You get up and you do it yourself. Quit being lazy. Quit thinking that everything is going to go your way, because it's not. Everything you think you can do, sometimes you're going to have to work hard for it. Everything is just not going to just be handed to you. No, you have to work for it. And that's what people don't realize. I get so tired of people thinking you just supposed to do everything for them. No. I got to work hard just like you do to get to this point. Alright? Being successful, people just don't get a plate full of success. Like, no, that's not how it works. If you really want to be something in life, you have to work hard for it. You have to ask questions. You got to be able to be sociable with people that is on a higher level than you, because they are the ones that's going to put you in a place that you need to be in. Sorry for me stuttering. Another thing, don't be lazy. Don't think that you are good in a spot that you are in, because you know what? Someday something might happen and you might not be able to sit in that comfortable spot that you're in, if you know what I mean. And what I mean by that, if you don't know what I mean, a lot of people just think that, oh, I'm rich. I'm worth so much money. I'm worth millions and billions of dollars. They don't know that one day their career might be on the line. And they just blowing their money on houses, materialistic stuff such as clothes, shoes, hair, nails, cars, anything you could think of. Because you know why? They got too comfortable where they was at. You always need a plan B for everything. Just like how I said in my last video about truth, about respect, or something like that. Please go watch that if you haven't, and my other videos. But you always have to have a plan B on something, because there are filthy people out here that will sometimes mess up your career just because they don't like you, or because they see you doing better than them. And another thing, us as high schoolers need to figure out what they are going to do after they graduate. I'm sorry. Like, it's ridiculous how I can see so many kids my age that are on their way out, or already entering high school, or already been in high school for like 2 years already. And I'm a sophomore. And this is why I say this, because all the kids think is that stuff is going to be handed to them. And that's not the truth. You can't sit up here and smoke weed or drink or do everything else in the book and thinking that you just going to be handed free, successful opportunities. No. They want somebody about their business. They want somebody that already know what they have in the future. They want somebody that already know what career they want. They want somebody that is not cussing on social media. Every time around they drinking or smoking weed on social media. Like, the way you represent yourself on social media and in person is how people are going to look at you. And when you in a job interview or at orientation or whatever, your first impression is going to show them or tell them how you are as a person. because you can have a whole bunch of people that know you besides the professional side and be like, oh no, she good, you know, whatever, because they know you. People that's in the work world, and in all these high-end businesses and companies and stuff, if they see you the way you act with your friends or your family, they ain't gonna want that. Not if it's not professional. And that's what people need to realize. Quit thinking you can be yourself in a negative way in front of these people that are trying to get you a job. You can't do that. You have to know when to shut it off and turn into business mode. Like, I have a silly side, and I know when to turn it off. Like, I had a job interview. I know, yes, of course I was being myself, but at the same time I made sure my grammar was correct. The way I was talking towards them was correct. The way I sat up. Then I was sitting around some friends or whatever. They noticed, like, how could I say? I don't know. They just know. They just know your posture and the way you talk and the way you interact with things. So all that you have to be careful with once you enter the business world, because it's a lot of people out here that are not going to accept you because of what they want for their company. So companies not gonna want kids or even grown-ups that are acting the way they act around their friends than what they would in the business world. And that's all I'm trying to say. But back to high school students. I think by now I'm a sophomore. Since I was in 6th grade, I knew what I want to do. And I'm going to put it out there right now. I want to be an entrepreneur. And what that means is I want to run my own business. I don't want to work for everybody for the rest of my life. Right now I have to because I'm young. But once I get to that point where I can tell people what to do and tell them how I want to run things in my store, then that's when I know I hit my goal. And you always have to have goals. And that's when it goes back to what your New Year resolution are. Because and plus that's telling you and that's showing, like, are you actually going to reach it and not just talk about it? Because it's different. It's two people in this world, in the business world, to me. You either have a person that has goals and just talk and don't put action into it, or you have that people that talk about it and actually put work into it in order to get that. And that's what I am. I'm somebody that, yes, I want my own clothing line. I want my own clothing store. So best believe I'm going to take the steps that I need to in order to get to that point. Don't be a person that just talk all day long about what they want to do and not do it. Because after a while, people is not going to listen to you. They're just going to be like, oh man, yeah, you just talking, whatever. Yeah, you always been like that. But no, if you that person that's actually going to prove your point, then go ahead. Go do it. Because look, I always told myself I wanted a job. I've been looking for a job since I was 13 years old. I was in 6th grade then, if I'm doing the math right. I've been wanting a job since I was 13 years old, and I'm 15 now. And my first job, I was 14, and I had a babysitter job, and that lasted for a couple months. And I used to get $35 a month for watching these two kids. They were 2 boys, and while their parents go on a date. So that was every month. I got $35. Then I think it was last month, I was at this factory. And by the way, I didn't really qualify the age requirement because of my age. I'm supposed to be at least 16. I'm only 15. But they seen how how I was working in their factory, they wanted me back. So I got paid $90 a week every time I was there. But the point is that I am now working at a job that still doesn't require my age, but they seen how I acted in the interview. They noticed that how mature I was. They noticed my posture, if I'm saying that right, I don't think I'm saying it right. They noticed how I was talking. The questions they asked me, I already knew it, and I answered it very well. They noticed, my bad. They noticed that I already knew what I wanted to do in life. So they was like, why not? Why not have her on our team? So when I went to orientation 2 days ago, the lady that interviewed me said that she had to let me get the job. She said her and her coworker were calling lawyers. They were calling the owner, talking to other employees about me, and just telling them how great of a person I would be for their company. I was like, oh wow, I didn't know all this. I was shocked myself because they didn't tell me that in the interview. They were just like, all right, you have orientation at this time. So apparently I did good, but I didn't know that I was that good enough where they was almost worried that I might not get the job because of my age. But instead, they persuade their lawyers and the owner and other people that are on staff about me, and they wanted me for the job. That's what I'm saying. You work hard until you get to your goal. And my goal was to always have a job when by the time I was a teenager, where I know I'm having money coming in every 2 weeks. And by the grace of God, I start tomorrow, right after I get out of school. I'm going straight to work, and my journey begins. I'm trying to save up for a car, and then next I'm trying to get my stuff situated for college. Like, I got a whole bunch of stuff I'm trying to do. That's why I needed a job. And for them to see that in me, that tells me that I'm doing something good. That tells me that I am willing to do what I need to do in order to get to that. And I told them, I said, if you guys let me get this job, I will prove to y'all that I am willing to take whatever. Like, I don't even care if I'm the person outside waving the big banner, as long as I have a job. And that's all I cared about. But at the end of the day, I'm going to wrap it up. At the end of the day, I just want you guys to be a hard worker out here, because life is hard. Life is just not what people think it is. Money do not grow on trees. If money grew on trees, you know how many trees will be dead by now? Everybody be getting some money off a tree. That tree will be dead. It won't be nobody money. It won't be no cash on that tree. But anyways, I'm going to wrap it up. Like I said, I want you to work hard, reach your goals, let God do it at the right time. Let God set it for you at the right time. That's the main thing. And that's the thing that people forget. Leave your problems in God's hands, because that's the only man that can fix your problem before anybody in this world. Do never, ever in your life forget him. And just to remember, God is coming back. So everybody fix what they need to do in order to get to the kingdom of heaven, because God is coming back. You see the troops and the stuff that Trump got going on in Iran and all them, because God coming back. God is coming back. He's getting tired of everybody sinning. He tired of people not doing what he told them to do. He tired of a whole bunch of stuff. So get your life together. Make sure that you are prepared for whatever that comes your way, because there will be some downfalls in your life. But you have to be willing to be ready for that. And by that is finding a job. Find a job that's able to pay enough for you and your family. And if you don't have a family, find enough money to find a job to help pay enough for you and whoever else that you got to worry about. But thank you for watching. I love y'all. Like I said, please subscribe, like, and comment. And I'll see y'all in the next video. And I think the next video will be a cooking video. But if not, it'll probably be another life lesson. Just let me know. Peace.